Coming up, we're going to be giving an update on the Ahsoka, Miss Marvel and Hawkeye Disney Plus series. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. It's Monday. It's time to jump into some of today's big Disney Plus news. So let's start off with the big one. If you're a fan of Hayden Christensen, good news. He is going to be returning for the upcoming Disney Plus series Ahsoka, which obviously going to star Ahsoka Tano, who we saw was introduced in the second season of The Mandalorian, where she's played by Rosario Dawson. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he's going to be returning. We already know he's going to be returning for the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So we don't yet know how this is going to work, because the new Ahsoka series is going to be set during the timeline of The Mandalorian, which is set years after the event of Return of the Jedi, at which point we know that Anakin Skywalker is no longer around. So whether or not he's like a Force ghost, or maybe they do a flashback, or they start the series kind of in the past, or do something along those lines. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this one. They've already brought him back in to kind of redo the ending of Return of the Jedi, which I know was very unpopular when that happened. I think it's pretty cool to see him returning to the role of Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. I just think it's going to be a pretty cool way of kind of connecting these Mandalorian seasons and stuff up with stuff we've seen before. And again, Ahsoka is such a great character, and I can't wait to see what they do with that one. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Also got a new update on Hawkeye. A brand new poster was released over the weekend, and this is easily the best poster we've seen so far. I wasn't so keen on the one kind of with them going off into the background. We wanted to see the characters. We obviously now can see as well Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. It just looks really cool. Hopefully we'll start seeing much more of Hawkeye as we get ready for the launch of the series in just under a month, when it arrives on Disney Plus on the 24th of November. We'll be getting 2 episodes. Really looking forward to this one. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises in this one. But let me know what you think of the poster in the comments below. I've also got a quick update on the Percy Jacksons and the Olympians Disney Plus series. According to the creator Rick Riordan, who recently took to his personal blog to give us an update, he's been out to LA and he's been looking at how they film The Mandalorian on the volume. They're not going to be using it exactly like that. They're going to be doing something similar to it, but they really kind of like the idea of using that for the virtual technology. They also confirmed the director for the pilot episode. They brought James Boblin in to direct it. He is going to be directing the pilot. He's also previously directed some of the episodes of Mysterious Benedict Society. He's also worked on Muppets, Ali G, Borat, as well as Dory and the Lost City of Gold. So he's worked with a number of different things, so it's always cool to get a little bit of an update on this series. As of yet, the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series hasn't yet been given the green light, but hopefully we'll find out about this pretty soon. I'm hoping really at Disney Plus Day, that would be a great announcement to kind of say that it's officially going ahead. Filming is set to set next year, and the fact that they got directors and stuff, I mean, we're pretty much at that point where you'd imagine that they're going to go for it. But again, it hasn't officially been greenlit, but it's nice to get all these little updates on this series, which I know is going to be a massive hit for Disney Plus should it go ahead. Finally, we've got a bit of an update on the Miss Marvel series. Now, it's been known for a while that it's been pushed back to 2022, and it looks like we've got a little bit more information on the character, because some new merchandise has been revealed for a retailer called Pyramid International, showing off a new poster and also some badges. Now, what's one of the key things here is the poster shows that Miss Marvel has an entirely different set of superpower. So in the comic books and in like the video games, I've recently been playing the Avengers video game and doing like the Hawkeye missions, because I've not done that one until now. And in that one there, she's kind of like Mr. Fantastic, where she's like really stretchy and kind of moves around and can get bigger and smaller. Well, they're kind of tweaking her powers a little bit in this new Disney Plus series. It's going to be more like energy and like big purple energy things. Apparently it might look a little bit like the Green Lantern, which is very different from what we've seen with the books. They might be trying to do this for a number of reasons. It could be cost. It could also maybe look better. Maybe they just found that it looks a bit strange. Maybe as well with Mr. Fantastic coming into the MCU, they didn't want too many characters to be the same. They're also making a big probably change with Miss Marvel, with maybe not making her Inhuman. And we don't yet know about that, but they've obviously not introduced Inhumans properly into the MCU. I know they did that whole thing with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but whether or not that's included or not is an entirely different thing. And then we had the Inhumans series, which you will find on Disney Plus, and it's not that bad, but they've kind of dabbled with this, and whether or not they continue on with it. I think the poster looks great. I think the character model looks great in terms of doing it. I'm not too bothered in terms of how they do it. I mean, you know, if it's a case of they're doing it because there's a legitimate reason for it and they think it just looks better or it just makes more sense, you know, they have changed stuff with the comic books in the past. You know, they don't always keep to it exactly, but Miss Marvel looks to be going through quite a little bit of change. Now, I think also with the Marvel's movie being pushed back till February 2023, it actually makes more sense why Miss Marvel has been pushed back a little bit more, because it's going to be a while before we get to see her on the big screen. But that's definitely going to be a big change with her power sets. But let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys in another video. Later. I'd like to thank all of our Patreon and YouTube channel members for their support. You can become a member from as little as $2 a month and you get access to our weekly Q&A and much more.